Close your eyes now and let the weight of your body melt into the surface beneath you, as if every muscle, every fiber is sinking into a warm, golden pool of stillness. Feel the quiet rhythm of your breath, slow and deep, like the gentle rise and fall of waves on a distant shore. And with each exhale, allow yourself to drift deeper, as if you are stepping through a veil of soft, shimmering mist into a space where time slows and thoughts dissolve into silence. Now imagine a single point of light, no larger than a pinprick, glowing softly in the center of your chest. This light is warm, steady, and infinitely patient, like the first hint of dawn breaking through the darkest hour of night. It hums with a quiet frequency, a vibration so subtle it resonates in the marrow of your bones, in the spaces between your cells, in the very core of your being. This light is your anchor, your sanctuary, your own private cathedral of peace. And as you focus on it, you notice something extraordinary. The walls around you begin to shift, to breathe, to pulse with life. They are not made of stone or wood, but of living membranes, translucent and veined with rivers of slow, moving light. The air here is thick with the scent of ozone and crushed petals, a fragrance so rich and deep it lingers on your tongue like the sweetest nectar. The humidity wraps around you like a damp silk scarf, cool and comforting, as if the very atmosphere is cradling you in its embrace. And the light, oh, the light, it shifts and dances, not with the harsh glare of the sun, but with the soft, ever-changing hues of a mood ring. When you exhale, it glows lavender, a color so soothing it eases every tension in your body. When you soften, it deepens into rose, gold, warm and inviting, like the first sip of tea on a quiet morning. And when you surrender, it fades into a deep indigo, a color so profound it feels like slipping into the arms of the universe itself. Now let your awareness drift downward to the floor beneath you. It is not solid, not in the way you expect. It is a mosaic of tiny hexagonal tiles, each one a single cell, each one alive with its own quiet intelligence. When you step, they yield slightly, like walking on the surface of a vast, breathing organism, as if the very ground beneath you is alive and aware. And as you stand here, in this cathedral of living light, you realize that time does not move in straight lines here. It spirals, it pulses, it breathes, just like the membranes around you, just like the cells beneath your feet. The rhythm is ancient, older than thought, older than memory, a heartbeat that echoes through the very fabric of your being. Now, let your attention drift to the sound, the vibration that fills this space. It is not a sound you hear with your ears, but one you feel in your bones, in the quiet spaces between your thoughts. It is the frequency of 417 Hertz, a tone so pure and so profound, it has the power to dissolve old patterns, to clear away the weight of the past, and to open the door to transformation. This frequency is not just a sound, it is a living force, a current of change that flows through every cell in your body. It hums in the membranes around you. It pulses in the cells beneath your feet. It resonates in the light that dances in the air. And as you stand here, bathed in this vibration, you feel something shift deep within you. A release, a softening, a letting go. Imagine now that this frequency is like a gentle river flowing through the landscape of your mind. It carries away the debris of old thoughts, the sediment of past experiences, the weight of things that no longer serve you. And as it flows, it leaves behind a space clean, open, and ready for something new. Feel the warmth of this river as it moves through you, dissolving resistance, melting away tension, smoothing the edges of old wounds. It is not a force that demands, but one that invites you to soften, to release, to surrender to the natural rhythm of change. And with each breath, you feel yourself sinking deeper into this rhythm, deeper into the embrace of this living cathedral. Now let your awareness expand outward, beyond your body, beyond the membranes, beyond the light. Feel the vastness of this space, the infinite possibilities that stretch out before you, like the horizon on a clear summer day. There is no rush here, no urgency, no need to do or be anything other than exactly who you are in this moment. And as you stand here, in this sacred space, you realize that change is not something to fear or resist. It is a natural part of life, a gentle unfolding, like the petals of a flower opening to the sun. The frequency of 417 Hertz is not here to force or push. It is here to guide, to support, to hold you in the palm of its hand as you step into the next chapter of your journey. Feel the weight of your body growing heavier, as if gravity itself is pulling you deeper into this state of peace. Your breath slows, your thoughts quiet, and the boundaries between you and this space begin to blur. You are no longer just standing in the cellular cathedral. You are becoming a part of it, a living cell in its vast, breathing organism. And as you merge with this space, you feel a deep sense of belonging, as if you have finally come home. There is no need to strive, no need to prove, no need to be anything other than exactly who you are. Here in this cathedral of light and sound, you are safe, you are held, you are free. Now let your awareness drift back to the single point of light in your chest. Feel it growing brighter, warmer, more radiant with each breath. It is not just a light. It is a beacon, a guide, a reminder that you carry this peace, this sanctuary, with you always. And as you stand here, bathed in this light, you realize that the cellular cathedral is not just a place. It is a state of being. It is the quiet space within you where change is not something to fear, but something to embrace. It is the part of you that knows, deep down, that you are capable of transformation, of growth, of becoming the fullest expression of who you are meant to be. Feel the vibration of 417 Hertz humming through you, like a gentle current carrying you forward. It is not pushing you. It is simply reminding you that change is natural, that release is effortless, that surrender is safe. And with each breath, you feel yourself sinking deeper into this truth, deeper into the embrace of this living, breathing space. Now let your body grow heavier still, as if you are sinking into the softest, most luxurious bed. Your muscles relax, your mind quiets, and the world outside fades away, leaving only the gentle rhythm of your breath and the hum of the cathedral. You are safe here. You are held here. You are exactly where you need to be. And as you drift deeper, you notice that the light in your chest is not just glowing. It is expanding. It fills your entire body, warming you from the inside out, like the first rays of sunlight breaking over the horizon. It is not just a light. It is a presence, a force, a reminder that you are never alone, that you are always supported. Feel this light moving through you, dissolving any last traces of tension, any lingering resistance. It flows through your veins, through your muscles, through the spaces between your cells, leaving behind only peace, only stillness, only surrender. And with each breath, you feel yourself sinking deeper, deeper into this state of profound relaxation. Now let your awareness drift outward once more, beyond your body, beyond the membranes, beyond the light. Feel the vastness of this space, the infinite possibilities that stretch out before you, like the stars in the night sky. There is no rush here, no urgency, no need to do or be anything other than exactly who you are in this moment. And as you stand here, in this sacred space, you realize that the cellular cathedral is not just a place. It is a reflection of your own inner world. The membranes are the boundaries of your mind, softening, expanding, allowing new thoughts to flow in. The light is the wisdom within you, guiding you, illuminating the path forward. The cells beneath your feet are the foundation of your being, each one alive with potential, each one ready to support you. And the frequency of 417 Hertz is the voice of change, whispering to you that transformation is not only possible, it is natural, it is effortless, it is already happening. All you need to do is soften, release, and surrender to the flow. Feel the weight of your body growing heavier, as if you are sinking into the earth itself. Your breath slows, your thoughts quiet, and the boundaries between you and this space dissolve completely. You are no longer just visiting the cellular cathedral. You are a part of it, a living, breathing cell in its vast, infinite organism. And as you merge with this space, you feel a deep sense of peace, a knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. There is no need to struggle, no need to resist, no need to do anything other than simply be. Here in this cathedral of light and sound, you are safe, you are held, you are free. Now let your awareness drift back to the single point of light in your chest. Feel it growing brighter, warmer, more radiant with each breath. It is not just a light. It is a reminder that you carry this peace, this sanctuary, with you always, no matter where you go. And as you stand here, bathed in this light, you realize that the cellular cathedral is not just a place. It is a state of mind. It is the quiet space within you where change is not something to fear, but something to welcome. It is the part of you that knows, deep down, that you are capable of transformation, of growth, of becoming the fullest expression of who you are meant to be. Now, let your awareness drift back to the single point of light in your chest, one final time. Feel it glowing softly, steadily, a beacon of peace that will remain with you long after this journey ends. It is a reminder that you carry this sanctuary within you always, that you are never separate from the quiet wisdom of the cellular cathedral. And as you prepare to return, know that this space is always here for you, always waiting, always ready to welcome you back. Whenever you need to soften, to release, to surrender, you can close your eyes and return to this place, to this frequency, to this peace. For now, let your body grow heavier still. Let your breath slow. Let your thoughts drift away like clouds on a summer breeze. Feel the vibration of 417 Hertz humming through you one last time, like a gentle lullaby, carrying you deeper into rest. Lucian Moss here, and you are already sinking into the deepest layer of this moment, the one that has no edges, no hurry, no need to be anywhere else. The air around you is thick, yes, but not with heaviness, with presence. It presses gently against your skin, like warm honey being poured over your shoulders, your chest, your thighs. You can feel the weight of it, not as resistance, but as invitation. An invitation to let go of the idea of movement, of progress, of time itself. The cellular cathedral hums around you, its walls alive with slow, rhythmic pulses. Each pulse is a breath, not yours, but the breath of the space itself. The membranes stretch and contract, veined with rivers of light that shift color as you watch. Lavender when you exhale, rose, gold when you soften, deep indigo when you surrender. The light doesn't just shine, it touches you, brushing against your skin like fingertips dipped in liquid silk. You stand on the mosaic floor, each hexagonal tile a tiny cell, alive with quiet intelligence. When you shift your weight, the tiles yield beneath you, not like stone, but like the surface of a vast, breathing organism. You feel the give under your heel, the slight resistance under your toes, the way the pressure redistributes across your foot. It's as if the floor is learning the shape of you, memorizing the weight of your presence. And with each step, the hum of the anchor deepens, vibrating not just in your ears, but in your bones, your marrow, your cells. Let's begin with a single cell, just one. Not the cell in your body, but the cell beneath your foot, the one you're standing on right now. It's small, yes, but it contains an entire universe. The edges of it are soft, not rigid, pulsing with with the same slow rhythm as the walls. You can feel the membrane of this cell, thin and delicate, like the skin of a soap bubble. But instead of popping, it holds, it sustains, it cradles. Now, imagine pressing your fingertip into this cell, not with force, but with curiosity, with gentleness. The surface gives way, just slightly, and you feel the warmth of the liquid inside. It's not water, not exactly. It's thicker, richer, like the sap of a tree or the nectar of a flower. And as your finger sinks deeper, the cell responds, not with resistance, but with welcome. The hum of the anchor shifts, deepening, as if the cell is singing back to you. Now, let's zoom out just a little. Not to the next cell, not yet, but to the space between this cell and the next. The membranes of the two cells touch, not like walls, but like lips brushing in a kiss. There's no gap, no separation, just a continuous flow of light, of warmth, of connection. You can feel the energy passing between them, like a whispered secret shared in the dark. And as you watch, the light between them brightens, pulsing in time with your own heartbeat. Now let's expand further. Imagine your body as it stands here, not as flesh and bone, but as a galaxy of cells. Each one a star, each one a universe unto itself. The cells beneath your feet are just the beginning. Now, the cells of your toes, your arches, your ankles, they're all alive with the same slow, rhythmic pulse, the same hum of the anchor. And as you breathe, you can feel the cells of your lungs expanding, not with effort, but with ease, like the petals of a flower opening to the morning sun. Now let's move inward to the cells of your chest. Not the heart, not yet, but the cells around it, the ones that hold the weight of your breath. You can feel them, soft and yielding, like the pages of an old book that has been read 1,000 times. Each cell is a story, a memory, a moment held in stillness. And as the anchor hums, the cells begin to glow, not with light, but with presence. A presence that is warm, heavy, and utterly safe. Now let's zoom out even further. Beyond your body, beyond the cellular cathedral, to the earth beneath you. It's small, yes, but it's not fragile, it's held. Held in the vast, velvet silence of space, where there is no sound, no urgency, no need to do anything at all. You can feel the weight of the earth beneath you, not as a burden, but as a foundation that cradles you, that supports you, that reminds you that you are exactly where you need to be. And now let's go deeper. Not outward, but inward, to the silence between your thoughts. The anchor hums, steady and deep, vibrating in the marrow of your bones. You don't need to listen. You are the listening. You don't need to breathe. You are the breath. You don't need to move. You are the stillness. The cellular cathedral fades, not into darkness, but into depth. The walls dissolve into the vast, endless expanse of space, where there is no up, no down, no edges. You are wrapped in the velvet of the cosmos, weightless, timeless, boundless. The hum of the anchor is everywhere, in everything, vibrating in the silence between stars. And in this silence, you realize there is nothing to do, nowhere to go, no one to be. You are already home, not in a place, but in a state of deep, unshakable peace. The cells of your body remember this peace, the way a river remembers the ocean. The earth beneath you remembers this peace, the way a mountain remembers the sky. And the cosmos around you remembers this peace, the way the night remembers the dawn. Now, let's return to the single cell beneath your foot, the one we began with, the one that contains an entire universe. You press your fingertip into it again, and this time, the cell doesn't just respond, it merges. The membrane dissolves, and you feel the warmth of the liquid inside seeping into your skin. It's not just touching you, it's becoming you. And as it does, the hum of the anchor deepens, vibrating in every atom of your being. Now, let's expand this sensation outward, not just to the cells beneath your feet, but to every cell in your body. The cells of your toes, your arches, your ankles, your calves, your knees. They all begin to glow with the same warm, heavy presence. The cells of your thighs, your hips, your belly, your chest, your shoulders. They all remember this peace, this stillness, this being. And now, the cells of your arms, your hands, your fingers. They soften, they yield, they surrender. The cells of your neck, your jaw, your temples, your forehead. They release, they let go, they melt. The cells of your eyelids, your cheeks, your lips. They relax, they soften, they rest. Now let's go even deeper to the cells of your heart, not the muscle, but the space around it. The cells that hold the weight of your breath, the rhythm of your pulse. They are alive with the hum of the anchor, vibrating in perfect harmony. And as they do, the peace inside you deepens, not as a thought, but as a feeling of being held, of being home. Now, let's zoom out one last time. Beyond your body, beyond the earth, to the vast, endless silence of space. You are a speck, yes, but not a small one, a significant one. A speck that is held, that is loved, that is remembered. The hum of the anchor is everywhere, in everything, vibrating in the silence between stars. And in this silence, you realize there is nothing to fear, nothing to chase, nothing to prove. You are already whole, already enough, already home. The cells of your body remember this truth, the way a seed remembers the sun. The earth beneath you remembers this truth, the way a river remembers the sea. And the cosmos around you remembers this truth, the way the night remembers the dawn. Now, let's return to the present moment, not as a place in time, but as a state of being. The cellular cathedral is still here, but it's not a place. It's a feeling of deep, unshakable peace, of timeless stillness, of boundless presence. And as you stand here, in this moment, you realize you have never left. You have always been here, in this pocket of time where nothing is required, not even stillness. The hum of the anchor vibrates in every cell of your being, in every breath, in every heartbeat. And as it does, the peace inside you deepens, not as a thought, but as a knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, exactly as you need to be. Now, let's take one final breath together. Not to inhale, not to exhale, but to be the breath. The air flows in, not through your nose, but through every pore of your skin. It fills you not with effort, but with ease. And as it does, the hum of the anchor deepens, vibrating in the marrow of your bones, in the silence between your thoughts, in the stillness of your being. You are held. You are safe. You are home. And as the anchor hums, steady and deep, you sink deeper and deeper and deeper still. Close your eyes now and let the weight of your body dissolve into the surface beneath you. Feel the gentle pressure of the mattress or the softness of the cushion, cradling every curve of your form. Notice how the fabric beneath your fingertips is just slightly cooler than the warmth of your skin, and how that coolness spreads like a slow wave up your arms and across your shoulders. Your breath moves in and out, not as a task, but as a rhythm, deep and unhurried. With every exhale, the tension in your jaw softens, the muscles around your eyes relax, and the space behind your forehead grows lighter. You are not falling asleep. You are sinking deeper into a state of perfect stillness. The silence around you is not empty. It is filled with the quiet hum of your own presence, the steady pulse of your heartbeat, the faint whisper of air moving through your lungs. And in this silence, you begin to hear something else. A vibration, low and resonant, like the deepest note of a cello played in a vast, empty hall. It is not a sound you hear with your ears. It is a sensation you feel in your bones, in the center of your chest, in the very core of your being. This is the frequency of 417 Hertz, the vibration of change, of release, of gentle transformation. As this vibration moves through you, it touches every cell, every fiber, every thought and memory that has ever taken root within you. It does not force or push. It simply invites. It invites the old patterns, the old tensions, the old stories that no longer serve you to soften, to dissolve, to melt away like ice in warm sunlight. You feel a warmth spreading through your body, not the heat of a flame, but the gentle warmth of a summer evening, the kind that lingers on your skin long after the sun has set. This warmth begins in your chest and radiates outward, down your arms, into your fingertips, up into your neck and face, and down into your legs and toes. It is as if every part of you is being wrapped in a blanket of golden light, a light that is not bright or blinding, but soft and comforting, like the glow of a candle in a quiet room. Now imagine that you are floating, not in water, not in air, but in the vast, endless expanse of space between the stars. There is no up or down, no left or right, no beginning or end, only the infinite, silent darkness and the gentle pull of something greater than yourself. You are weightless, effortless, as if the very concept of gravity has dissolved. Your body is not heavy or light. It simply is, existing in perfect harmony with the universe around you. And in this space, you begin to notice tiny points of light, distant and faint, like stars seen through a telescope on a clear night. But these are not stars. They are moments, memories, fragments of your life that have been waiting for this moment of release. One of these lights begins to drift closer to you. It is soft, like the glow of a firefly, and as it approaches, you realize it is not just a light. It is a sensation. It is the memory of a time when you felt stuck, when you carried a weight that no longer belongs to you. But now, in this space, that weight is not heavy. It is just a story, a thought, a vibration that has been held too tightly for too long. And as the light touches you, you feel a shift. It is as if a door has opened, not with a creak or a bang, but with the quiet sigh of a breeze passing through an open window. And through that door, the weight begins to flow out of you, not in a rush, but in a slow, steady stream, like sand slipping through your fingers. You do not need to name this weight. You do not need to analyze it or understand it. You only need to feel it leaving you, dissolving into the vastness of the space around you. And as it leaves, you notice something else. The space it occupied is not empty. It is filled with something new. A warmth, a lightness, a sense of possibility that was not there before. It is as if the vibration of 417 Hertz has not just removed the old, but has also woven something new into its place. Something soft, something gentle, something that feels like coming home. Now another light drifts closer. This one is different. It is not a memory of weight, but a memory of resistance. A time when you held back, when you hesitated, when you forgot that you are not just the dreamer. You are the stillness, the warmth, the weightlessness. But in this space, that resistance is not a barrier. It is just another vibration, another story, another layer of the old that is ready to be released. And as this light touches you, you feel a shift again. It is as if a knot inside you has loosened, not with effort, but with the quiet understanding that you do not need to hold on anymore. The resistance melts away, like frost on a window pane touched by the morning sun. You are not rushing. You are not forcing. You are simply allowing the vibration of 417 Hertz to move through you, to touch every part of you, to invite every old pattern, every old story, every old tension to soften and dissolve. And with each release, you feel lighter, freer, more at peace. It is not a dramatic change. It is a gentle unfolding, like the petals of a flower opening in the early morning light. And with each unfolding, you sink deeper into this state of perfect stillness, perfect surrender. Now, imagine that you are lying on a bed of soft moss, deep in a forest at night. The air is cool and still, and the only sounds are the distant rustling of leaves and the faint chirping of crickets. The moss beneath you is not just soft, it is alive, pulsing gently with the rhythm of the earth itself. You can feel it beneath your fingertips, cool and slightly damp, like the skin of a ripe peach. And as you lie there, you notice the scent of pine needles and damp earth, rich and grounding, filling your lungs with every breath. This is not just a place. It is a sensation, a feeling of being held, of being supported, of being exactly where you need to be. Above you, the sky is a vast expanse of darkness, but it is not empty. It is filled with stars, tiny pinpricks of light that seem to pulse and shimmer with their own inner glow. And as you watch them, you realize that they are not just stars. They are echoes of the vibration moving through you. Each one is a reflection of the change, the release, the transformation that is happening within you. And as you lie there, you feel a connection to them, a sense that you are not separate from the universe, but a part of it, woven into its fabric in a way that is deep and unshakable. Now, imagine that a gentle breeze begins to stir. It is not strong or sudden. It is soft, like the breath of a sleeping child. It touches your skin, cool and refreshing, carrying with it the scent of rain and distant flowers. And as it moves over you, it carries away the last remnants of the old, the last traces of resistance, the last whispers of anything that no longer serves you. You do not need to hold on to them. You do not need to cling to them. They are already dissolving like mist in the morning sun, leaving behind only a sense of lightness, of freedom, of perfect peace. You are not asleep. You are not awake. You are somewhere in between, in a state of deep, dreamless stillness. And in this state, you begin to notice something else. A presence, gentle and benevolent, like the touch of a loved one's hand on your shoulder. This is Lyra Pine, the force that has been guiding you supporting you, holding you in this space of transformation. You do not need to see her or hear her. You only need to feel her presence, warm and reassuring, like the glow of a fireplace on a cold winter's night. She is not here to fix you or change you. She is here to remind you of what you already are. Whole, complete, perfect in your imperfection. And as her presence surrounds you, you feel a deep sense of safety, of trust, of surrender. It is as if every part of you knows, on a level deeper than words, that you are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to be doing. There is no rush, no urgency, no need to do anything but be. Now imagine that you are floating again, but this time you are not in space. You are in a vast, endless ocean. The water is not cold or dark. It is warm like bathwater, and it glows with a soft, golden light. You are not swimming or struggling. You are simply floating, effortless, weightless, cradled by the water as if it were a living thing. And as you float, you notice tiny bubbles rising from the depths below, each one carrying a fragment of the old, a memory, a thought, a pattern that no longer serves you. They rise slowly, gracefully, like balloons released into the sky. And as they reach the surface, they pop, dissolving into the air without a sound. With each bubble that rises and dissolves, you feel a shift. Not a dramatic change, but a gentle unfolding, like the petals of a flower opening one by one. And with each unfolding, you sink deeper into the water, deeper into the vibration of 417 Hertz, deeper into the state of perfect stillness. The water around you is not just warm. It is alive, pulsing gently with the rhythm of your own heartbeat. And as you float, you realize that you are not just in the water. You are part of it, connected to it in a way that is deep and unshakable. Now, imagine that the water begins to change. It is not a sudden shift. It is a gradual transformation, like the slow turning of the seasons. The golden light around you deepens, becoming richer, warmer, like the glow of a sunset on a summer evening. And as it deepens, you feel a shift inside you. It is as if something new is being woven into the fabric of your being, not with effort or force, but with the quiet certainty of a river carving its path through stone. This is not a change you need to control or direct. It is a change that is happening naturally, effortlessly, as if it has always been a part of you. You do not need to name this change. You do not need to understand it. You only need to allow it, to surrender to it, to trust that it is exactly what you need. And as you surrender, you feel a deep sense of peace, of contentment, of perfect alignment. It is as if every part of you is in harmony with the universe around you, with the vibration of 417 Hertz, with the presence of Lyra Pine. And in this harmony, you realize that you are not just transforming, you are returning to a state of being that has always been yours, a state of wholeness, of completeness, of perfect peace. It is not something you need to achieve or earn. It is something you already are, something you have always been. And as this realization settles over you, you feel a deep sense of gratitude, of love, of connection to everything around you. It is not a dramatic emotion. It is a quiet, steady knowing, like the warmth of the sun on your skin on a clear day. Now, imagine that the water around you begins to rise, not in a rush, not in a wave, but in a slow, steady swell, like the tide coming in. It lifts you gently, effortlessly, carrying you toward the surface. And as you rise, you notice that the golden light around you is growing brighter, warmer, more vibrant. It is as if the water itself is becoming lighter, more translucent, like liquid gold. And as you break the surface, you realize that you are not in water anymore. You are in light. This light is not blinding or overwhelming. It is soft, warm, comforting. It surrounds you, fills you, moves through you like a gentle breeze. And as it does, you feel a final shift. It is not a change. It is a remembering of who you are, of what you have always been, of the perfect stillness, the perfect peace, the perfect wholeness that has always been yours. And in this remembering, you feel a deep sense of completion, of fulfillment, of perfect surrender. You do not need to hold on to anything. You do not need to cling to anything. You only need to be, to exist in this moment, in this space, in this vibration. And as you exist, you feel the presence of Lyra Pine around you, warm and reassuring, like the embrace of a loved one. She is not here to guide you or direct you. She is here to remind you that you are already where you need to be. And in this reminder, you feel a deep sense of trust, of safety, of perfect peace. Now, imagine that the light around you begins to soften. It is not fading. It is deepening, becoming richer, more velvety, like the colors of a sunset as the day gives way to night. And as it deepens, you feel yourself sinking, not into sleep, but into a state of perfect stillness, perfect surrender. Your body is heavy, but not with tension, with relaxation, with release, with the weight of perfect peace. Your breath is slow, steady, and deep. Close your eyes now, just for a moment, and let the world around you begin to soften. Like the edges of a dream when morning light first touches the sky. Everything is becoming quieter, deeper, more still. The images that floated through your mind are drifting away now, like leaves on a slow, gentle river. They don't disappear. They simply dissolve into the feeling they carried. The warmth, the comfort, the deep, quiet peace. You don't need to hold on to them. They are already part of you now, woven into the fabric of this moment, this breath, this stillness. And the resonance, the hum that has been cradling you, guiding you. It doesn't fade when the words do. It lingers like the echo of a lullaby after the singer has gone. It continues its work deep within you, healing, soothing, restoring. Your body knows what to do with this. It always has. Trust it. Trust the quiet wisdom that has been carrying you all along. This peace isn't something you have to chase or earn. It's already here. Always here. Like the steady rhythm of your own heartbeat. Like the soft rise and fall of your breath. It's the space between thoughts, the pause between moments. And it's yours whenever you need it. Whenever you want to return to this feeling, it will be waiting, not as something you have to find or create, but as something you already know, something you've always carried, like a favorite blanket, soft and familiar, like a door that's always unlocked. You don't even have to knock. Just step inside. And now, as the words begin to fade, let them go. They've done their work. The resonance remains. The peace remains. The stillness remains. You don't need to listen anymore. You don't need to do anything at all. Just let go. Let everything else drift away. Like the last notes of a song dissolving into silence. This is your time now, your space, your quiet. No demands, no expectations. Just the soft, steady rhythm of your own breath. The gentle rise and fall of your chest. The warmth of the air as it moves in and out. So simple, so effortless. And as the resonance hums softly in the background, it's working on its own, repairing, restoring, renewing, like the tide smoothing the sand, like the earth healing beneath the rain. You don't have to guide it or control it. It knows exactly what to do. So let your mind drift. Let your thoughts become like clouds, soft, formless, passing by without a trace. Let your body sink deeper into the surface beneath you. Heavy, warm, completely supported. Let your breath slow, deep, steady, unhurried. And if any thoughts arise, just let them pass, like leaves on that slow river, like whispers in the wind. They don't need your attention. They don't need anything from you at all. Just let them be and watch them drift away. This peace is yours, always yours, whenever you want it, whenever you need it. It's as close as your next breath, as natural as the beating of your heart. You don't have to reach for it. It's already here. And now, as the words fade, let them go completely. Let the silence wrap around you like a soft, warm blanket, like the quiet of a summer evening. Let yourself sink deeper, deeper into this stillness, deeper into this peace. You don't need to listen anymore. You don't need to do anything. Just rest. Just be. Let the resonance continue its work. Let your body heal. Let your mind soften. Let everything else fade away. And when you're ready, when you want to return to this feeling, it will be here, waiting, patient, unchanging, like the stars in the night sky, like the quiet hum of the universe, always present, always steady. For now, just let go. Let everything else drift away. Let the resonance carry you. Let the peace hold you. Let yourself sink deeper and deeper into this quiet, this stillness, this rest. Sleep now. Drift softly. The quiet will keep you.